from you, sir. He's in for something of a surprise.
Ain't no reasoning with the crazy ones. They ain't in it for the money. They're just like killing for the fun of it. Let's just make sure we watch each other's backs. That's not gonna like an impersonator. Should be interesting when those two meet. You're telling me. I wanna see that. Where's Harley anyway? She just vanished after Arkham City shut down.
This is Falcon 4. Militia drone spotted in Grand Avenue. Patrol formation. Over.
I'm telling you, we should split. What happens if the Bat decides to break all our limbs? In case you forgot, we just trashed the emergency room.
Nice of you to drop in, Mr. Wayne.
You know, if I'd ever been curious about your identity, I would have torn off that mask years ago. I always figured the truth would be a letdown. But I have to admit, masquerading as Gotham's least interesting socialite is one hell of a cover story. Parents are just icing on the cake.
You had to go and spoil the surprise. I was hoping to keep her under wraps until she's ready. Next generation disruptor. She's still a couple of weeks from completion. But I figured you'd appreciate a working prototype. I should have her with you later on this evening.
Thanks, Lucius. I think I might need it.
Identity confirmed. Good evening, Mr. Wayne. Upload waveform for analysis.
Now I've waited long enough. Batman dies.
Ah, you'll like this. Wrote it myself when... Ah, you'll like this. Wrote it myself when I saw... I'll be in touch as soon as it's ready. Now, if there's anything else you need, I'll be here all night. It's not like I could leave this city even if I wanted to. Take care, Mr. Wayne. You know where to find me.
Alfred, I've traced the Arkham Knight to the Miyagani tunnel system.
Excellent news, sir. But I'm detecting a significant drone presence in the area. It would be folly to engage them without the Batmobile.
Noted.
Shall I open the south entrance?
Hold off until I get there, Alfred. I don't want to spoil the surprise.
You raised yourself above them, Batman. Inspired the herd. But what happens when their idol falls from his pedestal in front of their eyes?
I mean, where the hell does he get this stuff? Don't look like no damn car I ever seen. That thing drove past us in the street and blew out a bunch of windows. Baz was closest. burst his eardrums. Where are the others? What have you done with them?
Your concern is admirable, but if I were you, I'd do a bit more worrying about yourself.
I don't know if you're figured it out yet, but this don't end well for you. What do you mean?
Hey, I think you might hit him too hard on the head. What I mean is your stinking pathetic ass is about to come to a stinking pathetic end.
You've got contact. Heavy contact. Outside the tunnel. Suggest immediate exfil, sir.
No! I'm not going anywhere.
You got a drone.
No!
Batman took out a drone.
Make him pay!
Drone feed offline.
Get back!
Target hit a drone. Armor still intact. Drone down. Mamba offline. We lost one, sir.
He's making you look like a fool!
Drone's been hit. It's still in the fight. Mamba down. I've lost the drone. Status update. Entrance armor disabled.
Alfred, I'm at the tunnel entrance. Open the doors.
Just a moment, sir. I'm accessing the building's security mainframe.
Alfred, there's another blast door. I need you to open it.
Oh dear. It seems they've locked me out of the system. They must know you're here.
Don't worry, Alfred. I'll find another way in. I need to find a way to get that tunnel entrance open.
getting...
Oh, Bats! How very me of you! Now I can see why you didn't tell him after old Jimbo's hysterical overreaction. Still, if you cared about Barbara the way that little sidekick of yours does, maybe she wouldn't have got kidnapped in the first place. They're star-crossed, Patsy. Like me and you. Shame they're being torn apart thanks to your crusade. So let's recap. Barbara's kidnapped, and let's face it, probably dead. You're lying to Loverboy Wonder about it, and dear old Jim's marched off on his lonesome to save the day. Not your best day at the office, Bats. Something on your mind? Come on! Let Robin out of his cage! You can't force him to slave over your cure. Plus, if he gets himself killed out there, you won't have to tell him about Barbara. It's win-win! You think he's really gonna fix your nasty case of Jokeritis? Not a chance. I'm chronic, Brucey. I'm lingering. We both know there's no cure for me. Remember when it was simple? Back in the old days when it was just you, me, a regular war against crime? Well, take a look, Bats. Things change. Now it's just war, with you standing right bang in the center. Of course, like with any war, there are casualties. It's inevitable, unavoidable, like death. Well, maybe not death. I seem to have sidestepped that one. Still, not all of us are so lucky.
I can't fight them without the car. Too risky.
How could you forget a girl like that? All it took was one piece of lead to end your hopes of a happily ever after. You blamed me.
I can't draw the malicious attention while the tanks are there.
You put her in my crosshairs, Bats. Sure, she didn't do herself any favors, but it was you. You see, people follow you into your war, and you are about to get